Many of these places, in many cases, they've been in conflict or they are sufficiently impoverished so that a number of the senior talent within the country has left the country and it's not there. And in some cases, they've been oppressed or suppressed so that they haven't had a chance to practice their profession. ISLP sends what we call partner level, senior level attorneys as opposed to folks right out of law school. It therefore is a different kind of a program than, say, a Peace Corps program, which in the main focuses on people who have just gotten out of college. These are seasoned, experienced lawyers who can bring their very unique experiences to bear on the problems in these host countries.
What years of Civil War did to the amount of local talent. Pretty much everybody who wasn't participating in the governments from time to time, or in the what I would call some of the looting of the economy that went on during that period, got out of Liberia if they could. And you don't really think of that. Liberia has a great deal of mineral resources, and the new president following the Civil War period was very interested in trying to get major international companies back into Liberia to develop those resources and thereby contribute basically funds through royalty payments and some upfront startup payments to assist in the redevelopment of the country. There isn't really a good substitute for a lot of experience in negotiations. I saw several times people in a negotiation, local officials were sometimes fearful that if they took too aggressive a position, the other side, the potential investor, would just walk away. And just knowing when that's likely to happen, when that's not likely to happen, is very much a function of experience. And that was something I was able to bring.
Now, for the first time, former Liberian President Charles Taylor has taken the stand in his war crimes trial at The Hague.
The Special Court for Sierra Leone was set up by the United Nations to prosecute those who were responsible for war crimes in the Sierra Leone-Liberian extended civil war. 10 defendants were prosecuted before the court. The 10th is the infamous Charles Taylor, whose trial has been concluded, but as to whom the court has not yet passed down a judgment. Just after oral arguments in the case, but before the court had reached a decision, it came to the court's attention that 2 individuals were suspected of attempting to bribe prosecution witnesses to change their testimony, to recant what they had said at Charles Taylor's trial at The Hague. And through the offices of ISLP, who was contacted by the court, I was appointed independent counsel by the court to investigate the possible contempt. And I went to Sierra Leone, I conducted an investigation, I filed a report with the court, and after some deliberation, they initiated contempt of court proceedings against one of the individuals, charging him with attempting to bribe 5 different witnesses. And then they appointed me to prosecute the case. So as soon as the court sets a trial date, I will return to Sierra Leone and I'll prosecute this man for attempting to bribe 5 witnesses.
The real satisfaction here is feeling that you're doing what you do best and are doing it on the side of the angels.
This is a great thing for the retired lawyers because they get to roll their sleeves up and sink their teeth into a really interesting project.
I was attracted both to its mission, and the more I got to know others there, the more I became impressed with a group that not only whose mission was a good one, but seemed to have the ability to bring it off, and both are very important.
I found the experience actually recharging as a lawyer. It actually reminded me of why I became a lawyer in the first place. It reminded me of the privilege of being a lawyer and that lawyers are change agents no matter what we're doing, whether we're at home working on individual cases or we're working in, exciting settings like the Human Rights Law Network. I think it's the thing that makes ISLP most effective is their kind of savvy idea of how to add to change, not cause it.